Learning a new language is an incredible journey, but I made so many mistakes when I started. If I could go back in time, there are things I would do differently, since that would have made my journey easier and faster. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the biggest lesson I learned from my first language. These tips will save you time, frustration, and help you avoid the mistakes I made. Stay until the end because the last tips is the most important one. When I first started learning a new language, I thought the most important thing was finding the best teacher. But the truth is, you don't need a teacher to learn a language. Sure, a good teacher can help, but what really matters is how you practice outside of class. I spent too much time searching for the perfect way to learn when I should have just started practicing every day. If I could go back, I would tell myself, stop waiting for the perfect teacher, just start. One of my biggest fears was making mistakes. I was so afraid of saying the wrong word or mispronouncing something that I didn't speak enough. But here's the truth. Mistakes are parts of the process. The faster you make mistakes, the faster you improve. I wish I had known this earlier, because once I stopped worrying about perfection, I became more confident and learned faster. So, if you're afraid of speaking because you don't want to make mistakes, remember, mistakes don't mean you're failing, they mean you're learning. At the start, I spent way too much time memorizing grammar rules. I thought that if I understood the rules, I would be able to speak fluently. But guess what? I could explain grammar, but I couldn't speak the language. I learned that the best way to improve isn't by memorizing rules, it's by listening and speaking as much as possible. If I could go back, I would tell myself, focus on real conversation first. Grammar will come naturally over time. I thought that I needed to study more before I started speaking, so I kept delaying conversation. But the truth is, the more you speak, the faster you learn. Now, when I learn a new language, I start speaking from day one. Even if I only know a few words, I practice using them. If you want to learn a language faster, start speaking now, even if it's just a few words. I used to think that I could just study a language for 30 minutes a day and become fluent. But I realized that immersion is key. Now, when I learn a language, I surround myself with it. I watch movies in that language. I listen to music and podcasts. I change my phone setting to that language. If I could go back, I would tell myself, leave the language. Don't just study it. The more you immerse yourself, the faster you improve. The biggest things I wish I knew. Consistency is everything. You don't need to study for hours every day. Even just 20-30 minutes a day is enough if you stay consistent. If you study a little every day, you will see big results over time. But if you stop and start over and over again, you'll stay stuck. So, my advice, be consistent even when it feels slow. Keep going. Fluency takes time, but every step you take brings you closer. So now, I have a question for you. What's one thing you wish you knew before you started learning a language? Or if you're just starting, what's your biggest challenge? Drop your answer in the comments. I'll be reading all of them and giving you personal advice to help you on your journey. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs motivation to learn a new language. Let's grow together.